When you watch Stranger Things Volume 2 for the first time, you focus on the action. The plot moves fast. Things happen quickly. But if you only watch once, you miss a lot. The Duffer Brothers hid meanings throughout the entire season. Details you don't catch the first time. References to old movies, visual tricks, hidden clues about what's really happening. Today we're breaking down these hidden layers. By the end, you'll understand why this season gets better every time you rewatch it. Fact 1. Scene featuring his own movie. While exploring Holly's memories, there's a scene where she's watching TV in a basement. The movie playing, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors. Frank Darabont directed the episode where Holly watches this movie, and Frank Darabont was the co-writer of Dream Warriors. So the co-writer of the movie directed a scene featuring his own creation. It's a beautiful full circle moment. Fact 2. Old reference. Volume 1 was packed with Alice in Wonderland references. Holly's dress, Henry dressed like the White Rabbit, obsession with clocks, posters on walls. Volume 2 continues this with a subtle detail during the breakup scene. Nancy says she wants to get unmarried. Not break up, unmarried. In Alice in Wonderland, you don't break up, you get unengaged. The wording was deliberately chosen as an Easter egg. Later, when Max and Holly discovered the hidden cave, it directly references Alice going down the rabbit hole. The visual composition mirrors the famous scene from the movie. Fact 3. Lord of the Rings reference. Mr. Clark finally gets his heroic moment when he helped storm the military base. To open the gate, he says one word: Melon. This is a direct reference to the Lord of the Rings. Melon means friend in Elvish. It's the password to open the doors of Durin and enter. Mr. Clark uses the exact same word to open the military gate and let his friends inside. You just know he was living his best life in that moment. Fact 4. Will's confession. There's a scene where Will wants to play Dungeons and Dragons with Mike and Lucas, but they're too distracted thinking about their girlfriends. This upsets Will. It leads to an argument where Mike says, "It's not my fault you don't like girls." Later, Will confesses his feelings using almost the exact same phrase. This is a direct callback. The show is connecting the dots for you. Mike said something hurtful back in season 3 without understanding what it meant. Now, years later, Will uses that same language to reveal the truth. Stranger Things Volume 2 isn't just entertainment. It's a conversation with cinema history. The first watch gives you the plot. The second watch gives you the hidden meanings. The third watch gives you the full picture of how everything connects. This is what separates good TV show from great TV show. The next time you watch Stranger Things Volume 2, slow down. Notice the small things. Listen to what characters say about seemingly unimportant topics. Watch how scenes are filmed. That's where the real magic happens. Not in the obvious plot points, but in the spaces between them. The Duffer Brothers built a season that rewards attention. Most shows tell you everything once. This one keeps revealing new meanings every time you watch, and that's why it's worth watching again. Fact 5. The breakup scene. The breakup scene between Nancy and Jonathan seems simple. Two people ending a relationship. But there's a deeper meaning. Nancy mentions she doesn't like a specific band. Jonathan's favorite band. The one that connects him to his brother. The one that defines who he is. When Nancy says she doesn't like this band, she's not just talking about music. She's rejecting a core part of Jonathan's identity. She's saying they don't align at the deepest level. Their relationship didn't fail because of distance or timing. It failed because they want different things from life. They value different things. The band detail isn't random. It's the show telling you why they're incompatible. Fact 6. Vecna isn't really in charge. Throughout the season, everyone talks about Vecna like he's the main villain, the biggest threat, the ultimate evil. But if you listen closely to certain conversations, you'll catch something different. Vecna isn't the one in charge. He's being used by something more powerful. He's the visible threat, but there's an invisible power behind him. The show hints at this through specific dialogue, then confirms it visually. This is a classic storytelling trick. The obvious villain is actually just a tool. The real power stays hidden. Fact 7. Will's eyes. Will gets trapped in the hive mind. His body moves strangely. His eyes do something specific. If you've watched previous seasons carefully, you'll recognize this eye movement. It's the same pattern from before, the same neurological manipulation. This means something huge. Will isn't fully in control. What looks like his own choices might actually be someone else controlling him. The show doesn't spell this out directly. You have to notice the pattern yourself. Fact 8. Henry's speech. Henry gives a speech to the children. He talks about merging two worlds, eliminating darkness, making everything better. Most of the children applaud. But some children don't clap. They stay silent. And that silence tells you everything. These silent children understand what others don't. Henry is lying. What he calls salvation is actually destruction. What he calls merging worlds is actually corrupting them. Henry presents himself as a savior, not a villain. The children who applaud aren't stupid. They just believe his words. The children who stay silent see through the lie.